Hey, it's Megan. So everybody has noticed prices going up. Like, prices have been going up like this, inflation's been like this, and the prices just like prices, inflation. Like, can you see like what's going on here? Conservatives are helping corporations cover up the fact they've been price gouging. Like, do people realize how many corporate lobbyists are like within the Conservative Party, like in their inner circle and stuff like that? Like, it's not even a joke. Conservatives' top donors were real estate executives. Like, you can't even make this stuff up. So, like, people really don't care about the issue of the cost of living when people blame Trudeau for everything and ignore the fact corporations are price gouging the public. Like, you have to be brainwashed to blame Trudeau for everything. Like, that's not even a joke. Like, conspiracy culture, like, how could you be so brainwashed to be on the side of corporations that are price gouging the public and try and sidestep the issue and ignore it and blame everything on Trudeau? Like, that just shows people really don't care about the issues. Most Canadians think something needs to be done about climate change. We have a carbon tax. A lot of Canadians hate Trudeau for the carbon tax, which actually puts more money in people's pocket with tax rebates. Like, all the money I spend on products with, like, the carbon tax added to everything, I get way more money back than the whole cost. And that's true for a majority of Canadian people. So the carbon tax actually helps the people, and like taxes toxic pollution actually doing something. Like, are people this brainwashed to just watch our democracy be under attack? Like, conservatives went transphobic last year. Like, several conservative provinces have passed anti-trans laws. They got sued, and what did they do? They invoked the notwithstanding clause to violate the Constitution and violate the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Now, this is like people that were like part of the freedom convoy, freedom, freedom, are then trying to take freedom away from trans people and feel hate against trans people because they believe and push a bunch of misinformation that's nothing true. Like, conservatives have gone like totally on the side of conspiracy nut jobs who deny science, discriminate against trans people, and really don't care about the future of Canada. The rest of the world is moving away from fossil fuels. Like, do you want to be left high and dry, as the saying goes? Because, like, the rest of the world's moving away from fossil fuels. Not doing anything costs more money than doing something about it. Now, this should be common sense. Like, a lot of Canadians are smart people. A majority of Canadian people think something needs to be done about climate change. Conservatives are only representing a minority of transphobic science deniers and big corporations and rich people. They're not representing the majority of Canadian people. Are you kidding? And like right now, if there was an election, apparently polls are showing conservatives would win right now. Like, that is outright scary. Our democracy is under attack, and people seem to think that the truth doesn't matter. Like, people need to like be ready, like when there is an election, vote liberal. Like, our democracy depends on it. It's not even a joke. Like, conservatives, like, they have the Conservative Party and the People's Party of Canada. Like, that's not dividing the conservative vote. Like, it's barely anything. But you have like the Liberal vote and then the NDP vote, like, together is more than the conservative vote. But then like people like need to like realize, like, this is our democracy at stake here. Like, people blaming Trudeau for everything is just showing the idiocy of people. Like, Do people even care about the truth? It doesn't seem like it. Like, trans rights are under attack. You can't say you're an ally of trans people or LGBTQ plus people and then support politicians trying to take our rights away. It doesn't work like that.